Yeah. And Senator at Large, like Listener, Grazinger. All right. President Plumbo. Here. Chief Staff Gracie. Recording Secretary Foxall. Here. Senator Marinari. He's not here. We have to speak to Senator. All right. Senator Tudor. Parliamentarian Kaiser. Here. Treasurer Carter is excused. Communications Director Boba. Here. And Graphic Design Coordinator Gazelle. Is excused. And Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Chair Royo. Excused. We'll now move on to the approval of the minutes. The minutes were sent out to both Senator-elect and SGA Senate. Everyone had his email as of tonight, but the minutes and everything were sent out to everyone. So do we have any corrections to the minutes? If there are no corrections to the minutes are approved. Now we'll move on to the approval of the agenda. It was also sent out yesterday. Does anyone have any corrections to the agenda? If there are no corrections to the agenda is approved. We asked John Ashlow to come speak, but obviously they're not here today right now. So we'll move on to swearing in of the Senate. All the senators who, first off, I'd like to be the first to say that congratulations to all of you winning your elections. I have not seen this room filled with members of SGA in a long, long time. And it brings me, as well as I know members of the executive cabinet and current SGA senators, much needed joy that we need in this organization. And it's very nice to see the futures looking bright for all of you and for SGA and for our university.
Give us 1 second.
We're trying to pull up both office so that we can properly swear all of you in today. Do you have it, David? It's the same. It's the same. Yes. I have it.
All right.
I can get this center here. Will everyone stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me? I pledge to serve the Student Government Association of Point Park University to faithfully execute the duties assigned by office.
You might have to go.
All right. Yeah. I pledge to serve the Student Government Association of Point Park University.
I pledge to serve the Student Government Association of Point Park University.
To faithfully execute the duties assigned to my office.
To faithfully execute the duties assigned to my office.
And to the best of my ability.
And to the best of my ability.
Uphold the provision and purpose of the Constitution of the Student Government Association.
Uphold the provision
and Constitution of the Student Government Association.
Sounds good.
All right, congratulations. You're all now Bring back to order. We now move into our first open floor. For those who are unaware of open floor, this is the time to address any general issues or concerns that either you are facing or your constituents are facing. This is the time to just say, freely speak upon anything in a reasonable manner on the Senate. So does anyone have anything for our first open floor? No one has anything for our first open floor. We will then move on to the reports of the executive cabinet. President Colombo, do you have any reports?
Yeah. So, guys, Congratulations on all your seat. I just want to say congratulations as well as what Trent said. And look, you were all elected to these positions by your peers, by everyone here at Point Park, and that's not something to just brush off. You're elected, and now you serve as a member, as a senator of the student government, senator or senator at large. That means you have a voice at the table on making change at this university, whether we bring something here through a resolution that we make, or whether something's happening in the administration that should not be happening. This is where we tackle those issues. And you're all here for a specific reason. Hopefully not because I told you. Because hopefully you want to make a change here and really make a difference. And I really believe you all want to do that, and I'm very happy that you all are. The election results will come out today. They should be out. I sent it to DEC, as well as just understanding how this whole process works, kind of through it on you every moment. You will have senator training to understand how these meetings function. You will understand how to make a motion, how to talk. In the past, we've had senators who were kind of hesitant or scared to speak up because they didn't really know how. So we're going to break down those barriers. You're all going to be very comfortable. I will make sure I meet all of you individually on making sure you're all comfortable with that. And you will have a committee meeting, one committee meeting a week. We have 4 committees: the Education Committee, the Rules Committee, the Student Innovation Committee, and what else was that? And the Finance Committee. You can pick any one you want to join, and we have some people up here who run the committees. And we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but yeah, and you have an office hour, and then you come to these, where we talk as a group, and we really discuss and debate on different topics. So, as for my report, I set the meeting with Tim Wilson, the head of the IT department, to talk about Wi-Fi. So, as you all probably know already, Wi-Fi is terrible. It's so bad. So I'm going to talk to him about some of the things inside of SGA. We have websites and a lot of things that you all will be put on the website if you like. We'll have a statement there, it's a senator section. And you'll be on there, and I'm also going to talk to him about our Wi-Fi and the issues we've been having in certain residence halls, boulevards, and other things. That's it for me for right now, but congratulations once again, and thank you for being here.
All right, thank you, Chris Colombo. We now move on to my report. For those who aren't accustomed to me or who I haven't formally introduced myself to, I'm Charles Simmons, the Vice President of the State Government Association. Mostly my job here is to run these meetings and make sure we attend committee meetings. Simply simplify everything. You all know what everyone's roles and duties are in the organization during senator training. As for the elections, I congratulate you all on your election races and being elected to your position. I'm sure all of you have different perspectives and different ideas that you'd like to pursue in the State Government Association, and we're happy to help facilitate the flow of ideas and attitudes here at the State Government Association. Now we are going to have a mini election here in legislative body today. We have a position
Next week. No, next week.
Okay, next week, we will be having. Next week, we'll have a little mini election for the election of President Pro Tempore, which is a paid position, thanks to Nidhi Grund over there. Her hard work and dedication made that a paid position. But it's basically you're a senator and you deal with the parliamentarian ties to the position in more detail.
Yeah. Basically, as President Pro Tempore, you will be in charge of our Student Concerns Committee, which means you will be doing in the past we've done home complaint events. We're going to rebrand those a little bit this year, but basically you will take student concerns and putting them into effect and really trying to put forth some change. You will also be in charge of the legislative body office hours and attendance records. That's just a little bit, to say the least. We are making one slight change to the voting/election process for the position today. So we'll go over that a little bit more later, especially with your trainings.
Kaiser, as for the remainder of my report, the next item on my report is committee assignments. As you know, we have 4 committees: Rules Committee, Finance Committee, Communications Committee, and Student Innovation Committee. Tracy, do you have any report?
Actually, I unfortunately was not able to submit whichever exam I wanted to put on. But, hi, I'm Chief Staff Gracie. I am essentially president global training on everything, whatever it needs to be done. It applies to me, as well as I have some duties of my own. But one thing I do want to talk about is senator training, which is something I will be doing. I will be sending out a link to me, to all of you, so we can have a designated time. One thing I had thought about was maybe next Monday doing it. Is everybody okay with Mondays, or would the Wednesday be better? Yeah, it would be after like,
So probably around 4.
4:30.
I have a 6 to 9 on Mondays, as long as before that.
Does anyone have an issue with that time? Yes.
I have a 4 to 5.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll probably set out a link to me, but if the majority of you can make it on that time, that's probably what it would be. So we can just get it out of the way, and if whoever can't make it, we'll schedule a special training session, for you to do that.
That is pretty much all I have right now. I did get a text message that John is currently on his way, so he should be in a little bit to talk about some ideas that we have together. And I won't mention council and agreement, but that's pretty much all. Congratulations. Well, I'm happy to see you.
Parliamentarian Kaiser, do you have any report?
Nothing too drastic. First of all, nice to meet you guys. I'm David Treasure, parliamentarian. Basically, my role is in charge of our SGA Constitution and bylaws, as well as running the Rules Committee, which we will go into once I get into that report. But basically, all I've really worked on this week is organizing club constitutions.
You, Recording Secretary Foxall, I received no reports from. Do you have a report? My apologies, Recording Secretary Foxall. I forgot to ask. Do we have any reports from the diversity and inclusion chair Goyard? Okay, since we have no reports from them, Recording Secretary Foxall, do you have any report? Okay, thank you. Treasurer Carter, do you have any report?
I do indeed. Let's see it. Sorry. Hi everyone, I'm MC Carter, I'm the treasurer. Ken's job is money. That's really it. And we made allocations for fall 1 in the finance committee last week. We bring them before you all, the senators today, to be voted on with your approval. Our total allocated amount is $8,874.25. We received a total of 20 requests from different organizations on campus, and we were able to meet the needs of all organizations with this amount while staying under budget. So we're pretty happy with how fall 1 went. Hopefully you agree and will allow us to use these funds on these clubs.
John Ashwell has just arrived here, so John, would you like to speak upon what you want to speak upon?
Yeah.
Floor is yours.
Understand it, sir.
Whatever you
Whatever
feel.
you want, you can come up here if you want, whatever works best for you.
All right. You're good.
It's right over some love. I'm the athletic director, but I'm out of shape a little bit. I'm good right here. Hi everybody, I'm John Ashley. You guys don't know me, I'm the director of athletics here. I just started my 6th year here. So who do I have the pleasure to talk to? Who do you mean?
These are the senators, and they all just got elected today.
Perfect. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. So I really kind of want to get up here and I wanted to kind of maybe do this every so often, to talk to you guys about what's happening in the world of Point Park University athletics. Previously, when we were going through, I think it was the Pioneer Experience, I was talking to a group of students, and they were talking about kind of creating a student group or student organization or just a name or a group that's going to come to athletic events. Because obviously we need everybody's help in here. We need everybody that's up on campus to garner more attendance at athletic events. Yeah, we're a little bit of a non-traditional campus where we don't have all of our athletic facilities here. But I think in the athletic department, we do a really good job of getting transportation, whether it's shuttles, whatever it might be, to get students, the student body to athletic events. So that's a task that I've kind of put up on myself and my team, my coaches, and staff. I want to try to find a way to get more of our student body to the athletic events. So that's why, one of the things I spoke to them about was if you come into these meetings, however so often you have them, maybe not everyone, maybe every other one, kind of give you an update on exactly what is going on in the world of college athletics here at Point Park University. I think that sometimes we tend to be forgotten about. Some people, even myself in my 6th year here, when I meet people, and some I'm director of athletics at Point Park, they're like, "Is that athletics it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a job. That's what I do." So I think that sometimes too, even right here on campus, we forget about that a little bit. And right now we're in our fall sports season. We have the sports that we have competing in right now with men's soccer, women's soccer, our men's cross country team, women's cross country, and women's football. Those and our men's and women's golf just got started last week also. So we have 18 sports, and then our athletic department is split up into 3 different seasons: the fall sports season, which is what's going on right now; the winter season, which is typically men's basketball is competing at that time, women's basketball is competing at that time. Our competitive cheer team, our competitive dance team also competing during that time. And the last season is the spring season, which here in Pittsburgh it's still winter season at that time. But our baseball team is competing, softball team is competing, our track and field teams are also competing at that time. And our competitive esports team competes all year long. They're not really having the season, they're still competing. Start of the school year to the end of the school year. Like I said before, our spring sports season is competing right now. There's some really, really good teams. I think that my things are, what I tell people is once we get somebody, a student, a faculty member, staff member that comes to one game, they also should get time for them when it comes to other games. That's what I'm hoping to affect in this group right here. Just the cause of supporting your fellow students who are also student athletes, and also helping us spread the message. And I'm open to any ideas. I know one idea that's been brought to me multiple times is having a student group. Like, how if you go to Duke University, you have the Dukies. If you go to Pitt, they have the zoo. So someone comes with maybe the herd. We've taken that name a little bit. So we give out T-shirts last year when we did a competition amongst residence halls. So but we want to kind of make it more official as we move forward and really have that herd and really have that support of our student body. Because it just makes it a better atmosphere. You have people come to the game, enjoy themselves, poking fun of the other teams, and just, being loud, things of that nature. That helps the game atmosphere. And that helps your fellow student body to be harder and do better. So that's pretty much what's good. I hope to be invited to more of these, just so I can, again, get some ideas from you guys, and also kind of give you an update on what's going on with the pioneers here on campus. I'm easy to reach. My email is available on our pointparksports.com website. You guys can reach out to me anytime if you want to meet with me, if you have any suggestions, ideas. I'm open. Look it over at the wall, see if it sticks. If it doesn't, move on to the next section. All right, so thank you guys for your time today. And congratulations to you guys that were just, they got names in it. That's a pretty important title. I will try to start changing my name. My title is Senator. Michael, can I get that tablet, Senator Athletics?
Senator Ashton.
Senator Ashton, that's a good place. But no, I don't want to take too much time, but I have 4 o'clock.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yes,
Or
any
ideas?
questions? Yeah, ideas.
If not, it's okay.
Yeah,
If you do have ideas, just let me know and I can always do them.
yeah. But we really want the support. Really, I think it's time. And, you know, we've been over the course of the last couple of years stuff in here. We got some good supporters in different games whenever we do different types of themes. But I really want to get that consistent basis. I don't want to be a one-off. I want it to be a consistent basis. Whether it's the soccer matches right there at River House Stadium, or when we play basketball over at North Shore at CCAC, or when we play baseball, softball. All of our facilities are pretty close. Like I said, we do have shuttles that we'll take out there if students are interested to go. But I want to have that more consistent support from our student body. And so as you guys, obviously you guys are leaders of the student body, and so as you guys, I need you guys to buy in to help us spread the word and get that support that we want. All right, thanks a lot. Again, I'm going to leave. Thanks for the time.
Continue with reports of the executive cabinet, communications director, Boba, do you have anything to report?
Not particularly, but I'll introduce myself. I'm Joey Boba, communications director for SGA. Like Trevor and Mark mentioned earlier, kind of what I do is just I help run the social media, push the word out for what we're doing. What we talk about here, our YouTube channel where we post our live body meetings every week. If Mark has any reports or anything, make sure those get out. We're starting a podcast. It's called What SGA Has to Say. We're going to bring in different student leaders, any of you, any senators, Mark, Trevor, anyone else here on board, or students, and see what they have to say about, whatever, campus, what their schedule's like, what their favorite food is in the dining hall, or what anything John has had to say. So we're gonna get that started next week. If anyone's interested to help out with anything, yeah. So, yeah.
Thank you. Representative Gonzalez not here. Okay. Reports. So now we move on to reports of standing committees. We move to rules committee.
Hey guys, so today we have a club constitution that we are going to vote on to pass so that they can go forward with funding, things of that nature with the sale office. We also have a resolution to our bylaws in regards to the parliamentary, the president pro tempore position. So,
Finance committee.
Now we're just gonna vote on those allocations today, and it's really all from us at the moment.
Communication committee.
I just made my spiel about the committee, but yeah, it's really communications.
And then we have the chair for the committee as the president pro tempore chair of that committee. But like I said earlier, if you're interested in joining that committee, want to help with student concerns or ideas, just let me know and we try to meet. President Colombo?
Yeah, so just along the lines of what Trevor was saying, yes, President is a position on the executive cabinet. We meet weekly to go over our ideas and what we're planning on doing. And all summer, Trevor and I came up with a bunch of initiatives and our goals and our vision for this year's SGA. In the past, a lot of times, we were very scattered and didn't know exactly what we're doing. So I'm trying to dispel that and make sure that the senators, the exec team, the advisors, we're all on the same page on what we're trying to do and what we're trying to get done. That does not mean, though, that if you have something specific you want to work on, something you're passionate about, you can't do that. Absolutely, you should do that. But we do have, and I'll go over this eventually with you all, set goals and missions that we want to accomplish this year. As for the position of President Pro Tempore, we were going to vote on electing it this week, but we just thought since you're already elected this week, we wanted to give you a week to think it over, look at the responsibilities of the role, and see if it's something you're interested in. And next week, when we come here and we see whoever is interested in going for that position, you raise your hand, you nominate yourself, and it's not an election that is outside. This is an internal SGA election that you will all vote on your peers here on who should be in that position. And you talk to each other, you can think about it yourself. You can talk to David about the actual, what is in the Constitution for that role. And if you have any questions, you can always talk to him. So.
With that, we'll move on to reports to senators. Do any senators have any reports, new senators?
You're also hoping that you introduce yourself if you want.
Senators right here. Any reports, senators?
Just like to say, I'm happy to be here. My name is Dylan. I hope that you're all also happy to be here. I hope that we get something done because this school can suck really bad sometimes. And that's why I'm here, because I want it to not suck for everybody else that comes into this.
You know, do we have any other reports? Yeah, we can do that. We'll start
here.
we'll start with that, yeah.
Hi, my name is Jay Swaswell. I'm the recording secretary. Executive cabinet.
If you could say name, major, pronouns. That's it.
Okay.
Hey, if you want to say anything else.
My major is electrical engineering and my pronouns are he, him.
I'm Robert Formatero. My pronouns are he, him. My major is cash journalism. And then, yeah, just happy to be here.
My name is Matt Harris. Pronouns are he, him. I'm an economics science major.
Hi, my name is Ray Brown. My pronouns are she, her, and dance major with SGA.
Hi, I'm TJ Roush. My pronouns are he, him, and my major is business.
Woo! Woo! Sorry. Hey, I'm Angelique.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm a political science major, and my pronouns are he, him. Stoked to be here.
Hi, everyone. My name is Quinn Granger. I'm in the RAC class. It's me and it's a very master's program. I graduated from Indiana University with a bachelor's last night. But I was involved in SGA this semester and then this year. Maybe a quick fact, but Hi everyone, my name is Ayuka Samora. I'm an acting major and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Logan Frazier. I am a PR major and my pronouns are he, them.
Hi, I'm Dakota. My pronouns are she, her. I'm Amy. They, she, her pronouns.
I'm Riley, use he, him pronouns, social science major. I'm mostly just here to put solar panels on the school. I don't know what we can do, but it should be.
Hey everyone, my name is Sister Twitter. My pronouns are he, him, and my major is computer science and data analytics.
I'm Zane Atkins. I use he, him pronouns, and I am a political science major.
I'm Vincent Tate. I go by he, him. I'm a screenwriting major, and I'm looking forward to see what we can do together. And hopefully we can do something with the Atrium and Thayer, because that's just wasted space right now.
I'm Christian Rainbow, he, him, and I'm a computer science major.
I'm Dylan, Daisy, and pronouns, and I am a community psych major with a minor in political science.
I'm Jacob Woodard. I'm a photography major. My pronouns are he, him.
If any of the advisors who want to speak up at this time to introduce yourselves as well to the newly elected senators, please feel free. Brad, Maria, KBC.
Sure. So I'm Greg Kowalczyk. I use he, him pronouns. I'm the director of student activities involvement leadership here at Point Park. My office is on the first floor of the student center. So.
I'm Maria Lewis. I'm the project director for the Office of Violence Against Women. I'm also at the Student Center on the 7th floor, 3708. I'm responsible for providing educational trainings on prevention and intervention for domestic violence, state violence, sexual assault stopping. So I'm looking for peer educators, a couple people who work in my office, small stipend involved.
And I am Michael Giesky. I am the Dean of Student Life at the university. I am going into my 17th year at the university.
That's almost as long as 2 of our senators are.
I was just going to say, it's more than some people, but we won't go there. We don't need to do that. I have been a part of SGA ever since I started here in 2007. So it is wonderful to see such a full room, and I'm excited to see all the things that you all can accomplish.
I'd like to say one more thing. We have two very special guests in the back. We have Vice President Linda Grund and President Jake Burley, former SGA members of the past years. Jake Burley was president in 2019, 2020. Yep.
Woo!
And Nina graduated last year. After this meeting, we're going to have pizza in the SGA office, and I would love for you to talk and introduce yourselves and see if you guys would like to discuss anything that SGA or any questions you may have. And also, it would be a nice impromptu discussion for us to talk and make. And Frankie said when to meet, yeah, that's it though. Thank you.
Thank you. As a general reminder, please raise your hand to be recognized on the floor, just as a general rule. Courtesy here and as part of just going forward in the future. Old business, we have no old business. New business, we have, first up, we have Baldwin Fun Day. So I will pull up and yield to Treasurer Carter to start the
Sure. So we budgeted $10,000 to allocate for the fall 1 period. We didn't even reach that amount in our requests. So after reviewing each organization's request to make sure every item they were requesting was within our budgeting guidelines, everything looked good. We were even able to provide some supplementary items that we typically would cut in an effort to budget. But we were under budget, so we were able to provide everyone with everything they requested. And this is just a summary of the groups that sent in requests, their amounts, and our grand total up at the top. That's all.
Thank you, Treasurer Carter. If anyone would like to, a general rule about before we go in and vote, I'm just going to explain. Parliamentarian Kaiser, would you like to explain how to make a motion and
So-
set it and whatnot?
Basically, before we vote on anything, we need somebody to motion to approve, push it forward. It would basically go, we would read over it, and then somebody would raise their hand and go, I motion to push this through, approve, whatever the verbiage you would like to use.
I move to approve.
I move to approve. Yes. Then we would also go with the second. We need somebody to corroborate that. So then it would go to I second that motion. And that's how that would go. And then we would all take it to a vote.
Discuss in there.
So we need someone to raise their hands and say, I move to approve the allocated amount of $8,874.25. Just the organization.
All right, so if anyone would like to make a motion to approve the amount, such a motion will be accepted. Senator McLaughlin.
I motion to move forward $8,874.25 to be allocated to student organizations.
So moved. Is there a second?
I second that motion.
Thank you. Discussion. Senator Fornataro seconds. Is there any discussion?
I just have a procedural question. Is there like, do we do things by consensus if there aren't any blocking concerns, or do we just vote every time?
So we would put it up to discussion where we all could voice our concerns with the funding bills, resolutions, whatever we are putting forth, and then we would put it to a vote. It is a 2/3 vote. So if you don't want it, you don't have to vote for it.
So is there any further discussion on the motion? If there's no further discussion, we'll move it to a vote. Will all those in favor, raise your hand. All opposed? Any abstentions? All right, if there being.
Senators at large cannot vote.
You were right. Oh, no. I was like,
I
okay.
there's any abstention. I do that.
So what do you say?
I'll put one abstention. Yeah. The motion passes 18-0 with one abstention. $8,874.45 are approved or allocated to student organizations. We now have a resolution for bylaws. I will again yield to Parliamentarian Kaiser to explain further.
So basically, before, for the role of President Pro Tempore, to be elected or even nominate yourself, you would have had to have served one full semester in SGA. Where we come into conflict with that is we only have one senator that would have been eligible for it. So we all discussed as an executive cabinet to be able to open it up to everybody. Plus, it doesn't really suit us anymore, in my opinion. So the resolution is to remove that wording from the bylaws, so that way any senator, anytime, can run for president.
Kaiser, if anyone would like to make a motion to approve resolution bylaw 9/18/2023, and if you were to make a motion, that's how you would phrase it. How I just did it there. Such a motion would be accepted at this time. Recording Secretary Foxell.
I make a motion to approve resolution by law 9/18/2023.
Thank you. Is it a second?
I second the motion.
Senator Peterson seconds. Is there any discussion?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
I'm Riley.
Right. Okay. So,
Who is the person who is eligible under the current rules?
Under the
They
current
are
rules,
here.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they are.
It would be Senator Marinari, that they are.
is there any further discussion? Senator Harrison? Peterson?
Is that the
I'll
only-
figure it out.
Is that the only change that's been made? That is the only change that's right?
If there is no further discussion, we will move into a vote. All those in favor of approving resolution bylaw 9/18/2023, please raise your hand. All opposed? Any abstentions? All right, the motion passed. The motion passes 17-1, and the resolution is approved. We now have another club constitution to approve, the Constitution of Point Blank Comedy. Once again, I will as well yield the floor to Parliamentarian Kaiser to explain further.
So basically, Point Blank Comedy is an improv group. We recently had them in prior years. We just have had somebody want to take up the mantle once more. So they basically just took the old constitution and updated it a bit.
You, I'll speak the purpose of the organization as usually done. We go over this. Purpose of this organization shall be to create a community of creators passionate about improvisation and comedy that will work together to create comedy projects based on shared goals. If someone would like to make a motion to approve the Constitution of Point Blank comedy, such a motion will be accepted at that time. Senator Gressinger.
I make a motion to approve the Constitution of Point Blank.
Being a senator at large. Yeah, okay, so moved. Okay, we're good. So moved. So moved. Is there a second? Senator Matthews seconds. Is there any discussion? Recording Secretary Fox.
Second.
Can you hold up? When you go to second or make a motion or whatever, can you, pick up your name tag so we can see it?
Senator Mahan. Senator Mahan. Do you have that? Is there any discussion? If there is no discussion, we will move into a vote. All those in favor of approving the Constitution of Point Blank comedy, raise your hand. All opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes unanimously and the Constitution is approved. Now, moving to our final open floor. Does anyone have anything for the final open floor? President Plumbo?
I'll just say one last thing. So, just like we did today, this was kind of like a little bit of training already, as you already know, of how motions happen, how we vote. When Senate training happens, you'll be more clear on all of this stuff. But as you can see, this is still government, right? We're voting on things, and sometimes it can feel mundane. But I don't want you to get stuck in the weeds or feel like, we're not doing anything, because this stuff is seriously very important still. And what you all will bring to the table is going to make the impact. We up here, yes, we're the executive team, whatever that means, but we can't do anything without the senators. You all have the voting powers. I can't vote. We can't vote up here. You all vote on what is approved, what's denied. So your voice is extremely, extremely important. I want you all to really know that, okay? I'm very excited. Please come to the afterwards. And if you don't know where the office is, we'll take it. Okay?
Field trip.
That's it, though.
Are these permanent?
Yes, go ahead.
Are these ones like permanent?
No.
Okay.
No.
Does anyone else have anything for our final open floor? No one else has anything. Maria Lewis.
So I just wanted to put a call out to some peer educators that might be able to assist me with some trainings with university on our workforce sessions. So the grant that we have here at the university is called the Campus Program Grant. So the trainings and education and activities you see going out with we just recently trained our resident educator center intervention. So on October 27th, November 1st, November 2nd, we need some peer educators to assist with those trainings. I have basically the university one-on-one courses are going to be coming in for an hour or their particular class time. Here in this room and upstairs in the ballroom between those 3 dates. I have the schedule already made. So some volunteers. So first you would have to be trained in class intervention. If you would prefer not to be trained in the class intervention, but just the domestic violence dating violence and public relationship piece. So I will have some dates for you guys to register for that. So for that on the 14th, if you guys are interested, please let me know today. And I can give you my card and sign up for that.
Thank you. Is there anyone else have anything for the floor? There being no announcements. President Lumbo said we had pizza in the office, instead of going to the Student Center. We would appreciate it if you could all make it and enjoy pizza with us in the office. Is there any other announcements, any birthdays, bar mitzvahs, engagements? Such. There being no announcements, and no further business before this body today. This meeting is adjourned. The next meeting is September 25th in the University Center, 212 Library. We're trying to get space in here permanently. So hopefully today we can be in here as we filled up a lot of the seats. As it stands, it isn't used to teach. But being there, no further matters before this body today. This meeting is adjourned at 4:00.
Real last thing, I love to get a group picture of all of us to put on Instagram.